This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
The shot by Paul, no good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Misses the baby hook. Siakam against Ayton. Siakam left side. Barnes trying to free himself up.
Assertive move by Pascal Siakam. Slamming it in before anyone can contest it.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Trent passes to Barnes. Driving the lane, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Trent. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul.
Fred VanVleet.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Booker from the arc. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
It's not going to go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Booker outside. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Never a bad idea to run the old
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Over Paul. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Paul passes to Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Trent. Defended by Booker. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Barnes right side. They need this. Good work defensively by Crowder. Phoenix leading by 5.
2 minutes left in the first.
To the middle. Ayton kicks to Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here's Payne. Pass to Craig. Payne looking around. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Flynn. Now the pass to Mikhailuk. Five to shoot. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some solid defense from Johnson. Payne kicks to Johnson. Passes it to McGee. Johnson outside. Over Birch. No good off the front iron. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Mikhailuk. Bridges with some nice defense.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Johnson. Now McGee. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Pass to Flynn. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, It's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's McGee in at the 5. And that one's good, Shamet.
A guy with Shamet's shooting ability can make anything work. The mid-range is almost too easy.
Flynn the pass to Birch. Back to Flynn. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's Achua. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson down low. Heard by Birch. Second chance shot. And Johnson finishes off inside.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Raptors trail by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Completely new group for Toronto. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now, here's Siakam. Back to Trent. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Trent's got 6 points.
Elevating his playmaking over time. Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Shamet with the steal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now, here's Siakam. Barnes outside. 4 on the shot clock. And the pass to Young. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet kicks to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebound by the Suns.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
One out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Suns. Bridges checks in. .153 left here in the second. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Boucher with the ball. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Over Booker. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Ayton. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. The shot's good from Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Van Vliet attacking. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Pass to Booker.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Trent can't hit. Suns leading by 7. Bridges dishes to Booker. Here's the 3. No good that time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And guys, for the Suns, and over to Shaq, what did you think about Phoenix?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. Guys got shots in their face spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Looking at Toronto, Shaq, your thoughts?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to shoot while they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. They've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they can create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point differential. Large spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Booker following the miss by Fred Van Vliet. Paul, offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing. Ayton's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Siakam. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
And it's Paul penetrating and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Van Vliet picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And so Paul nails both of them.
Amongst the best point guards in the history of our great game, Chris Paul has changed the culture of a few franchises. CP3 is a flat-out winner.
Now here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Throw good, Siakam.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in. Siakam hits them both. Suns leading by 7. Down low, here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Mikal Bridges.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Siakam passes to Flynn. Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bridges against Anunoby to the paint. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Siakam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The pass to Siakam. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Booker outside. He kicks to Paul. He takes it in. Here's McGee. And another shot. Count it. Good. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Siakam against McGee. And Siakam throws it down.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
Outside Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Booker outside. Drains the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Suns moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Suns call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Achua. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. And for the Suns, Cameron Johnson's checked in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now, here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson kicks to Payne. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Raptors trail by 10. To the inside. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
50 seconds left to play in the third. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's VanVleet. Siakam passes to VanVleet. Driving inside. Off on the layup.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Siakam for three. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now here's Payne. Just 5 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Payne's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Now here's Trent. Van Vliet outside. Back to Trent. The kick out to Barnes. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Ken Burge is checked in for Young.
Ken Burge.
Suns leading by 9. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They get the rebound. Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 10. Now Barnes uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Payne's shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Bridges inside. Covered by Barnes. Bridges misses.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Van Vliet finds Trent. Knocks it loose. And Phoenix pushing it up now. No good from Booker. And for the Raptors, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Trent with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Trent. Van Vliet outside. Just 4 to shoot. And shot on the way. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the Raptors call time here. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Some changes for Toronto. Achua comes in for Khem Birch. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Chris Boucher. Phoenix also making some changes. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He got on him. He said we've got to see more intensity. He said we put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes. Guys.
Thank you, David. And here are the Suns now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Booker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Here's Barnes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Booker inside. Defended by Trent. Makes it off the glass. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
On the wing, Barnes. Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 14. Paul outside. Outside Crowder. Passes to Bridges. Inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Devin Booker.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Barnes following the basket by Chris Paul. Some solid defense from Ayton. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Anunoby against Paul. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Ball against Van Vliet. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Trent. Shoots over Crowder. Trent can't hit. And here is Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our...